Yes, so welcome to my review of the AuR Audio Neon. These are a kind of DIY one, but a bit more quite high-end, shall we say. They use 10 balanced armatures per side, and they are, I think, as of this video, about $600, but they've also just released an updated version which has like switches to alter the level of bass. That's quite curious. And yet, as usual, full disclaimer is this was sent out to me by Sound Jedi as a loaner, so thank you very much, I do appreciate it. I was not paid to do this video. All thoughts and opinions are my own, and yeah, this is what the case it comes in, and yeah, let's see what we actually get. So all it comes with is this case, which is kind of metal. I've seen it before, a little bit of padding in there. You're supposed to get silicone tips. This doesn't come with any because this is just a loaner, so the owner still has these. This is the cable it comes with, which we'll have a look in a sec. And these are the ones themselves. So this is, like say, the Neon model. That's what they look like. Meant to be 10 balanced armatures. Hard to see, but you can see there's 3 guides there, or 3 balls, shall we say. You can see them there. You can actually see the model. So yes, Sonian and Knowles. This is about $600 as of this video. Really nice fit and finish, crazy effect. Yeah, so pretty good. So yeah, you can say it comes with tips. It's a bit, I think you should get a little bit more packaging really, because this is $600, so it's not cheap. They should have put a bit more, I think, a bit more effort in, but yeah, so not much to show. In the next clip I'm going to have a look at the cable, see what it's like. So it's a straight 3.5. I prefer right angled as per usual, strain relief. Cable seems okay. I was expecting, again, something more for what you're actually paying. Yeah, so it seems soft. Strain, well, no real strain relief. Chin slider, which works very well, which is good. And that's it. So, not much to say. I say that the cable is kind of average, it says right, but that means it would be on the inside of the ear, because if that's the right one, it's on the back. So that's bear that in mind. Obviously, pre-formed ear guides, and yeah, that's it. So yeah, straight on to the review. Yeah, so on to the review section of the AuR Audio Neon. Like I said, these are kind of a DIY product. They're not mass produced or anything like that. Again, the fit and finish, as you can see, is very good, like really good. I like the styling and I think they look great. So let's get straight into comfort. Comfort on these iPhone is very good. As you can see, there's a bit of a shape that the fin sticks out. iPhone is very secure, so obviously it sits there in your ear. It's good. Comfort was good, not much to say really. So isolation, again, because it's an AuR unit, it isolates by design very well. Not much to say really. It does what it's supposed to do. Let's have them both there. So yeah, it does what it's supposed to do, so not much to say really. Imaging, I found the imaging was okay. I think it helps to use decent drivers, you know, not cheapo ones, so it's not too bad at all. Stage was okay really. Yeah, not much to say really about that. Now one of the two of the poor things, details. I didn't find the micro details, to be honest, very good. I don't know why. They're just, for what these are, this should have been a lot better, considering the driver setup. But yeah, micro details was, I don't think it's good enough, to be honest. But that's what it is. But yeah, micro details wasn't, to be honest, good enough on this set. So technical performance, kind of the same thing, not very good. It should have been a lot more clearer. I wouldn't say they're muddy, they're not that, but it just should be, there should be more detailed for what you are paying really, which is a bit of a shame. Yeah, and so the timbre is BA timbre. It's okay, again it could be better, it just sounds like BAs. Anybody who's tried an AuR BA set or anything with a BA, typically cheaper ones, know what I mean? These have a little bit of that. It's not too bad, but it's a little bit of it's there. So yeah, let's go on to Let's get on to sound. So I'm going to overlay the graph now. Let's talk about the actual driver matching, channel matching. It's a little bit off in the treble region. Now I've checked this with the owners, who also has graphed this to double check, which is Sound Jedi, and he has the same kind of same as me really. So the channel matching I think could be a little bit better in the treble. It's within acceptable margins, but it's there. You probably won't really notice it, but it's on the graph. So sound V-shaped, which is, I was expecting more balance to this kind of price, but anyway, let's get into the low end. It's quite booming. It bleeds a lot from the mids, which is, I don't think what you'd want at this kind of price. Yes, so the bass is a lot. It's thick, but at least because it's BA bass, it's fast. The actual decay is fast. I wish it would have been a lot more balanced sounding, but if you like electronic music, this thing hits hard. It can be a little bit fatiguing, to be honest, but it is what it is, and that's why they've released a newer one with the switches to help kind of combat that. So mids a bit scooped out in the middle, as you can see. He bleeds a bit too much, to be honest, but it does sound, it makes everything sound thick. These sound really thick. It's the best way to describe it. But yeah, as you can see, the middle of the mids is scooped because it's a V shape. Again, it should have been a bit more balanced really, but it is what it is. So upper mids are forward, as you can see. So vocalists are forward, certain instruments are forward, certain things are pushed back, but that's what it is. That's the shape, V shape. Again, it should have been a bit more neutral in the mids, I think, really. Instead of having too much of one bit and not enough of the other, but that's it. So treble, it can be a bit fatiguing. I found it a bit bright for certain genres, but then it's fine for others. Like for electronic music, it seems fine. But anything I found with a lot of treble, it got a bit fatiguing, which is a bit of a shame. Vocals, again, forward, can be a bit too forward. Again, it depends on your genre and anything like that. Yeah, I found, yeah, it just needed a bit more lower treble, needed a bit more taming really. There's a few peaks and troughs, but I didn't really have any issues with sibilance or anything like that. At least it doesn't obviously have sibilance. Obviously there's a peak around the 8K, but that's from the coupler. But they do have some treble presence, so they can be a bit, it depends on what you listen to or your preference, but they are on the brighter sound really. And yeah, so like I said before, I think the micro details and separation should have been a lot better. And yeah, I was expecting more for what these cost, because I've got units which are much cheaper than this, and they do better in the treble and the mids, to be honest, but that's what it is. So yeah, kind of a short video, not much to say really. So conclusion is, I'm not really bowled over by these. If I didn't know the price of these, I would have expected to be at least half, maybe $150, but them $600. So, and it's far too V-shaped I think for what they are. They should have been, I think, a lot more balanced. They do one called the AuR, which is less BAs and is more balanced, which might be the better set, but I've never tried it. But yeah, going from the graph and going from what I hear, it's a bit too aggressive, a bit too V'd really, which is a bit of a shame, considering they've got some quality drivers in there, and they've got the really nice build, fit finish, comfort tool, all that is great. So I do like what they are. I think the tuning should have needed a bit more saturation, a bit more balance, and yeah, so I don't really recommend these. I think they could have been better, and yeah, I think that's going to be pretty much it. But I'm quite curious of the one with the switches. I think the less space would probably help these. So yeah, so thanks very much for watching, and take care.